Today, we welcome 4 guests into the studio as we explore the complex dynamics between mothers, fathers, and their children, who both have experienced out-of-wedlock birth. This is a safe space for open communication and understanding.
My name is Utiak Chamiola.
My name is Dr. Emmanuel Ezenwa Mwazo, and this is my truth. My son has been very, very responsible. It's just a little bit of mistake, which is very much understandable, and I wouldn't have to crucify him for it. So.
My name is Chimezie Emmanuel. This is my truth.
I was in 10 when I born. I'm SS3 class in that time.
Mo wà ní 22 years nígbà tí mo bí ọmọ àkọ́bí.
I was 21 years when I found out I was expecting a child.
Òtítọ́ mi ní orúkọ mi ní Kọ́yìnsọ́lá Ògúndèyí.
Do you think every child is a gift from God?
Children are gifts from God Almighty. Indeed, as the Holy Book says, children are the gifts of God, and whoever have them, they are happy. You know, when somebody don't have children, that person will be feeling so bad and bitter, as if maybe the person is forsaken by God. So, the children are gifts from God.
Ọmọ bíbí ẹ̀bùn ni lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Mo nọ́kọ láì ṣe wedding. So ìgbà tí mo wá ní mistake oyún, ọkọ wa sá lọ. Nígbà tó sá lọ, mo ṣáà tó time tí mo fẹ́ bímọ, like mo lọ sí ilé alágbo. Àwọn church member mi, àwọn náà help mi. So mọ́ èmi àti daddy mi wọ́n rate mi, wọ́n lé mi dànù bí mo ṣe mistake oyún yẹn. So àwọn church member mi sáà help mi, wọ́n dúró tì mí. Wọ́n help mi ńbẹ̀ yẹn. So ìgbà tí màá kúrò ńbẹ̀, àwọn church member mi wá gather owó jọ pé kí n fi ṣe business. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ta minerals, mo fi ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn. Mo ṣe ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn lọ, mo rán sí government school. Ó lọ government school tí tó fi wọ secondary. Ẹ̀bùn ni ọmọ bíbí jẹ́ fún mi láti ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run wá. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ìgbà tí mo ṣe mistake oyún, Ọlọ́run ó dúró tì mí tí mo fi tó àsìkò tí máa bímọ yẹn.
Children are gifts from God, quite all right. But in some cases, I would say they are not gifts from God because we never asked for it. So they just come due to our actions. So although we can say children are gifts from God.
Children are gifts from God because if they don't have children, somebody will be not happy. If they have children, somebody will be happy. That's it. Children are gifts from God.
Do you think the environment you grew up in influenced you?
Ní àyíká mi mo wà ní ọ̀dọ̀ mọ́mì àti dádì mi, but kò sí jíjẹ mímu. Ó wá jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ mí, ó jẹ́ kó sú mi sára, ó ti fẹ́ máa sú mi bọ̀. So láti ibẹ̀ lọ bá àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi jáde, àjọ máa ń jáde. So láti ibẹ̀ mo ṣàpàdé boyfriend, à ń defend ara wa. So ibẹ̀ ni oyún ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, mistake oyún ti wáyé. Ó ṣáà sá lọ mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́. Àwọn òbí mi wá yarí wípé àwọn ò fẹ́ báwọn ò lè tọ́ mi káwọn tó tọ́mọ again pé kí n wá ẹni tó lóyún lọ. Mo ṣáà bọ́ta. So ibi tí mo ti bọ́ta mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá assist mi. Àwọn kan ní kí n lọ ṣẹ́, àwọn kan ní kí n má ṣẹ́ o, pé kí n má dá lóhùn kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So mo ṣáà kúrò lọ́dọ̀ títí wọn, mo wá lọ bá ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tèmi àti ẹjọ́ jẹ́ kòríkòsùn. Mo wá ṣàlàyé fún bọ́rọ̀ yẹn ṣe lọ. So ó wá ní jẹ́ ká bá ọkùnrin yìí lọ. Mo wá ní kò síbi tá fẹ́ wá sí because ó ti sá lọ. Àwọn òbí mi ò dẹ̀ gbà kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So wá ní kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí, mo ní kò sí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí o. So mi dẹ̀ lè bóyún jẹ́, wá ní òtí ẹ̀ lè bá jẹ́. So ìgbà tí mistake dẹ̀ wá wáyé nìyẹn. So mo gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ nínú ìgbàgbọ́ mi, mò ń ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run fi ṣe ìyanu fún mi tí mo fi bí ọmọ yẹn láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà.
Ìgbà tí mò ń lọ sí school ní ọwọ́ kò sí much lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ mi àti daddy mi. Ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ṣà ń fi tiraka rán mi ní school nígbà yẹn. Ìgbà tí mo wá wọ SS3, bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà àjọ máa ń lọ sí school ní àjọ wà ní SS3 náà ni. kò wá sí much mo fẹ́ ṣe exam gbà yẹn kò sí owó kankan bọ̀bọ́ yẹn aṣáájọ́ ń bí friend ara wa mo máa ń wá lọ sílé òun náà máa ń wá mi wá sílé ṣùgbọ́n mọ́mí ò mọ̀ pé mò ń fẹ́ ni wọ́n wò bóyá ọmọ school wa náà ni ìgbà yẹn mo ṣáà máa ń wá lọ sílé ìgbà tá mo máa ń wá lọ sílé yẹn lájọ ní nǹkan kan pọ̀ ìgbà tí mo máa ní nǹkan kan pọ̀ nígbà tí mo rí pa àjọ ní nǹkan kan pọ̀ ẹ̀yìn ìgbà yẹn mo rí pé ó máa ń rẹ́ mi láti inú mo wá sọ fún pé mo ti lóyún wá ní pé ọmọ mi gbọ́dọ̀ lóyún pé òun ti ṣe exam òun torí òun fẹ́ wọ school pé tí mọ́mí òun bá mọ̀ á ní jẹ́ kí òun wọ school mọ̀ létà mọ́mí mi ò mọ̀ pé mo lóyún àwọn aráalé wá lọ sọ fún wọn pé mo ti ní oyún nígbà tán wá béèrè lọ́rùn pé ṣé mo ní oyún má ní mi ní oyún mo wá sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi náà pé mo ti ní oyún ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá ní pé kí n jẹ́ kí a lọ yọ mo wá sọ pé wọ́n ní pé kí n má ṣẹ́yún pé tí mo bá ṣẹ́yún pé mo máa kú létà mọ́mí wá mú mi lọ sí hospital ìgbà tán mú mi dé hospital after lọ ṣe test wọ́n wá rí pé mo lóyún wọ́n wá níta ni mo lóyún fún wọ́n wá rí pé ọmọ yẹn ni mo ní oyún fún dádì mi ṣàlé mi àti wọn bọ́ síta pé àwọn ò fẹ́ rí wa ní táìmù yẹn mo ṣáà lọ ń sùn ní ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́mí mi sùn inú ilé ní táìmù gbà yẹn ó wá tó táìmù tí mo máa bímọ ó ń rẹ́ mi gbogbo gbà yẹn wọ́n wá gbé mi dé ibi àwọn tó máa ń gbẹ̀bí fún yẹn ni kì í ṣe hospital àwọn ìyá alágbè yẹn tó máa ń gbẹ̀bí fún ìgbà tó máa bímọ yẹn tán bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà wá ẹ̀yìn ìgbà yẹn tán sọ pé ó rẹ bíjọ́ kẹtẹ̀ ó wá rẹ ọmọ yẹn ìgbà tó rẹ ọmọ yẹn wá gbé lọ sí hospital nígbà tó wá ní pé owó yẹn yí báyìí ó ṣàṣà lọ kò wá mọ́ látìgbà yẹn tá bá pe àwọn pẹ́rẹ́ǹtì wọ́n máa ní àwòrán wa ní iṣẹ́. It's not the environment anything is not with my mom and my dad that's the why my boyfriend dey give me money that time that's the why I dey collect the money from his hand.
Now, it didn't happen to me like that. I waited to marry properly. You know, I waited. I did not jump corners. I waited to. I married. You know, paid my bride price for my wife, and then we wedded in church and also in court. So that is my own. For me, it didn't happen that way. To a large extent, the environment affects decisions of having children out of wedlock. You know, the environment, the peer group, if you live in a slump where you see the in thing is just boyfriend and girlfriend, you want to join them. You understand? You want to join them, you want to be like them. If your friend is coming to tell you, do you have a boyfriend? Then charging you at all times, you will want to impress them. You just want to join them to commit the same thing they are committing. Even, you see, a situation whereby those who have committed the same crime, maybe they've had children out of wedlock, they'll be teasing you. Look at your age. You are not able to have children at your age. And then you are waiting until you are a full adult before you test it. Why don't you come and test it? And then you see, the peer group will push some people into that.
Well, I think the environment has nothing to do with giving birth at wedlock, because whenever you move to a new environment, you will at least see a girl that your heart falls for. I don't know if you are getting me. So, and you want to, make love to her and play along to be like the man you want to be. But before I met my girl, I was actually learning a trade. Then it was 2 months before I finished learning it, and I set up my own business. She was beside me doing POS. So at first, I actually employed her for her to be helping me out with the POS while I concentrate with repair of phones. But at a point, a man and a woman being together in the same place, there is a meet, like you fall in love, and you want to do your thing as a man. Eventually, she got pregnant. Although before then, we were actually doing this for a year or 2. So when she got pregnant, I was not that shocked, because she was actually telling me that she wanted a child, and I was not ready then. I don't think my environment has anything to do with me giving birth out of wedlock.
Let me come in there. Let's understand something, that if somebody is not exposed to some kind of lifestyle, some kind of peer group, some kind of way of life that we see around us, you will not want to be like them. So I feel so much that the environment plays a lot of factors. Then not only environment, even the social media, even the television plays a lot in making some people to want to belong, to want to be like what is going on, the trending thing. Just like where some people are having baby mama up and down without having children. You see this one is having baby mama, the other one is having baby mama. Then they just want to keep on saying that. Why are you playing with a girl if you know you are not ready for a child? Because you are applying for something. And then God, who is in heaven, will release the thing to the person. So that's why I said initially that children are a gift from God. But if we don't apply for it, it will not come. It will surprise you that some boys these days are making it like it's like a way of life whereby they will pregnant gear A, gear B, gear C, gear D, just like that, just to answer the father of baby mama and all that. So that's why I say the environment plays so much.
Papa,
yes.
To keep a woman in your house and a child at this present time of economy is very, very hard. I think baby mama herself, she is the best because cost of feeding is high. Moving around, transport, all those things are high. So keeping a child and a woman in your house at this point is very, very expensive. So why don't you get the girl pregnant, then move on to the next person, have fun, play along. You understand?
No, I don't understand anything. No.
Well, I said for you to have baby mamas outside is more better because keeping a family is not easy. For a guy that is just starting life, you can't just put a woman in your house and you feed her morning, afternoon, and night, knowing fully well that what you have is just one time job that brings you money. And keeping that kind of family makes you spend a lot. So having baby mama outside, well, I think it's the best because for me, cost of living is not smiling. So baby mama should be the best. Just have your child outside, stay your own, and avoid conflicts or any other sort of embarrassment.
See, let's understand something that, if we want to follow the trend, this is what we call modern trend, whereby they want to have baby mama.
Your time was then. You get married, you have to have children.
Yeah,
but this is our own time. Let's enjoy it.
Sometimes I wish I had not mellowed down on the way I was disciplining him, because I was very much high on him. At the time, it looked as if I was very oppressive, so I had to relax the discipline. So, sometimes I regret it. But I still feel that the right thing needs to be done. What is the right thing? You just said something now that you just the best thing, because of cost of living, you will just get a girl pregnant, just throw it to her away and answer baby father. So then you don't want the girl to come around. That's not fair now. I was hard on him because I was having a feeling that if I'm not hard on him, something like this will happen, and it did happen. This is just like my fear that has happened.
Bí ọkùnrin ṣe fún yàn lóyún tó fà lọ́yìn kò wá òkè torí obìnrin ló máa gbé responsibility ọmọ yẹn tó bá tó time téèyàn rán ọmọ yẹn lọ sí school tọkùnrin yẹn bá wá pé òun ní ọmọ èèyàn lè jẹ́ kó yọjú sí bàbá yẹn o torí èèyàn máa sọ pé kò ní bàbá mọ́ ni wípé bàbá ẹ̀ ti kú torí ẹni tó tọ́jú ọmọ láti kékeré tọkùnrin yẹn wá dé ní táìmù gbà yẹn tó wá sọ pé òun lòun ní ọmọ èèyàn lè fọmọ yẹn hàn torí mi lè gbàwé. ìgbà tí mo wá ń gbé ọmọ yẹn tá a kú lọ hospital wọ́n mímì sanwó hospital a kú lọ hospital yẹn wọ́n mímì wá yẹn gba ọmọ yẹn ní ọwọ́ mi ìgbà tán gba ọmọ yẹn ní ọwọ́ mi wọ́n ṣà ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn lọ bọ́n ṣe wá ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn lọ ẹ̀yìn ìgbà yẹn ló wá padà pé òun bímọ pé òun fẹ́ gbọmọ wọ́n mímì dẹ́ni kó sáyè ìgbà yẹn wọ́n kúrò ní ìlú àwa múfù wá sí Èkó ń bí báyìí òun láti wá ń tọ́jú àmì ìlú náà dẹ̀ ló ń wáṣẹ́ ṣe now everything dẹ̀ ti wà okay.
ṣé ó easy kí obìnrin kan kó tọ́ ọmọ ẹrù èèyàn méjì láì ṣe pé ojú kan ti gbọ̀nà ọ̀run lọ kó dẹ̀ sá lọ láti gbọ́ bùkátà so kóbìnrin wá ó sùn iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kọkùnrin ṣe kó jẹ́ pé obìnrin ló wá ṣe kó tó táìmù tí ó yẹ kí èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jèrè ọmọ yẹn wá bá mi bomi wá ọkùnrin kan wá yọjú pé òun lòun bí ọmọ nítòótọ́ èèyàn lè mọ̀ pé yẹsẹ òun ló fóun lóyún lóòótọ́ òun ló nà ọmọ bọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ àti lè gbà wípé wá òun bàbá ẹ̀rẹ́ lóòótọ́ o a lè sọ orú ẹ̀ fọmọ because ọmọ gan ọmọ àbẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ di àní àbẹ́ ẹ̀ ti kú dànù ni lọ́dún tó ti pẹ́ ò ní bàbá mọ́ o so nǹkan tá a máa sọ fọmọ nìyẹn nǹkan tí bá dẹ̀ sọ fọmọ lọ́mọ máa gbà òun lọ́mọ máa believe pé yes I no get bàbá. àwọn aládùúgbò àwọn tó jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mọ́mì dájú mi ládùúgbò so wọ́n wá ń lọ́ọ̀ṣì mọ́ ìmí pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé yẹ kọ́ ọmọ yẹn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kó yẹ kó ṣe kinní kan ọkàn bẹ́yẹn so mo ṣáà continue láti máa bá life mi lọ nígbà tí ọkùnrin yẹn ti sá lọ again so mo ṣáà continue àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi náà ṣe tó kùnú wọn á fi mí ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ṣé wọ́n ló yẹ kó lóyún pẹ̀lú bó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bákàwọ̀ kan bá ṣáà sùn mo ní òkè títí yín lẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ̀ sọ̀tọ̀ lọ́hùn rírò ní ti èèyàn ṣíṣe ní tọlọ́run mo ṣáà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ṣáà ń live life mi lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn so ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn torí kò sùn mi yẹn wá ń gbà mí láàmú aṣáájọ ń ṣe àjọ ń mọ̀ so next thing mo kò lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì mo máa ń lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì mo lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ọ̀dọ̀ wa so àwọn mẹ́mbà ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọ́n wá gbà mí láàmú pé kí n má yọ oyún òkùnkùn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pàtó yẹn wá tó bí ṣá mo ṣáà lọ ibi tí mo ti máa bímọ nígbà tí ọmọ mi padà pé ọdún mẹ́ta mo ṣáà padà wá pàdé pẹ̀lú bàbá ọmọ mi yẹn so ó ṣáà bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ mo á wò pé gbà tó ṣe pé òun náà ni mo lóyún fún pẹ́pọ̀ náà ló gba ìbálé mi ní àkọ́kọ́ aṣáàjọ sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀ mí so mo wá padà mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn òbí mi pé ọkọ mi ilé ìyó tí mo bímọ fún àwọn òbí mi ṣáà yarí pé kí ló dé pé àwọn ò gbà aṣáàpadà bẹ̀ wọ́n ṣá àwọn mẹ́mbà ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ṣáàpadà bẹ̀ àwọn òbí mi wọ́n wá gbọ́ so wá padà ṣe wọ́n ọkọ mi wá sọ fún wọn wípé àwọn òbí ò máa mọ àwọn fámílì mi so a máa mú ọjọ́ wedding inú mọ́ èmi ṣáà dùn so inú tèmi gan dùn sí so a padà mọ́jọ́ wedding nígbàtà mọ́jọ́ wedding ọjọ́ wedding yẹn Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ mú ọjọ́ ró so a padà wá ṣe wedding mo padà ṣe wedding pẹ̀lú ọkọ mi yẹn a padà bẹ̀ sí ní jọ gbé papọ̀ ayé àtàlàáfíà inú tèmi náà wá dùn pé marriage ó dáa.
Just like what they are saying, it looks somehow that one jolly boy, one football player, when I call them football player, the boy that used to score goal, away goal every time, he will score away goal here, then he will take off, go to another one, score another one, take off. He will be asking is a very good boy that is not taking responsibility for any of the pregnancy. That's not the best. That's not the best. We don't want it in the society. We want a society that is responsible. You know, for you to father a child, you are with that child and the mother, and then you are able to train the child up to the level that child will be even responsible in life. Let me tell you, the way you train a child is not meant for one person. A child that is trained by only the mother, you will know it. But for a child to have a balanced training, the mother has to be there and the father has to be there so that they will blend properly. And you will see that we now have a healthy society. But a situation whereby this one will pregnant, this one and run away and leave the mother to train the child anyhow. That's why we have so many agbero everywhere.
You take responsibility. At least you should pay for the girl's school fees, the baby's school fees. Let them feed properly.
I felt so bad. I felt as if this boy has disappointed me. I felt that of all the trainings, all the love and care I gave to him, he still had to go and do something like this. So I felt so bad. But I did the much discipline, because when a child is grown, there is a level to which you can discipline him like when he was younger.
Ìrìn àjò ọkùnrin àtobìnrin ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ló wà. Kò sí bí èèyàn ṣe máa rìn láyé yìí sí mistake ò ní wá o. Mistake ó lè wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn, kò sí mistake lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. So tí mistake bá dẹ̀ sí wá láàrin àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin tí wọ́n bá understand ara wọn, á wà okay. Ju kí mistake wáyé kí ọkùnrin má dá sí ara kó jẹ́ pé obìnrin nìkan ló fẹ́ fèsì bùkátà. Bùkátà ò easy o. Bùkátà ò easy láti gbọ́ rárá, because èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn kan, mo mọ ipa tí mo kó lórí obìnrin, lórí ọmọ ẹyọ kan kó tó rí pé mo wọ sí school, so fi wọ secondary. Kò easy rárá. Ní mọ́mì tí tèmi wọ́n ṣe wedding kó tó rí pé wọ́n bí mi. Òun ló jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ tí tèmi kó ká mọ́ èmi lára ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ, pé àwọn sì ṣe sùúrù táwọn ṣe wedding káwọn tó bí mi. Kí ló dé tí èmi ti lè gbóyún, because èmi nìkan náà ni obìnrin fún mọ́mì mi.
Nígbà tí mo mọ̀ pé màá fi máa bí mi ní báyìí, èmi náà nígbà tó yí mi náà dẹ̀ bá báyẹn pàdé, mo feel bad torí àwọn náà wọ́n sọ pé àwọn máa tiraka láti rán mi ní school ni. Nígbà tó kò dẹ̀ sí, tó dẹ̀ ju pé yẹn ti wáyé, wọ́n dẹ̀ wò pé àwọn ò lé mi dànù, pé báwọn òbí àwọn ṣe lé àwọn dànù, pé àwọn tún gbọdọ̀ lé èmi náà dànù nìyẹn, pé èèyàn mọ ọmọ tó máa ṣe ìyẹn ní àánú, èèyàn dẹ̀ mọ bí tọ́mọ yẹn máa dé. That's why tán fi gbà mí mọ́ra. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kí n lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ìgbà tèmi náà dẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́, mo dẹ̀ ti ń mìkì.
I won't call my child a mistake, because God has his reasons. If I play my game well, I should expect a positive response. But since it turns out this way, I have to take my fate.
Somebody said the other day, it is by mistake. Let me tell you, there's nothing mistake inside it. You did it deliberately, and then you get the result. The result is that the person is pregnant. That's the truth.
So when your friends, family, or people around found out you're going to have a baby outside marriage, how did they react? And be honest, do you think that reaction was fair? And for you, since you didn't go through that, how do you feel society treats people in that situation? Do you think it's fair?
Gbà tí mistake oyún yẹn wáyé, sí àwọn ìyá mi àti dádì mi tán bínú, wọ́n fara ya gan. So èmi àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ìkan wà náà àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn tó jẹ́ pé close gan, tájọ máa ń ṣeré. Tí n bá ṣàlọ bá wọn tí mo ṣàlàyé ara mi fún wọn pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe o, ṣé kí n lọ yọ oyún yẹn ni àbí báwo? Wọ́n ní ìkan ní kò gbọ́dọ̀ yọ o, because téèyàn bá ṣẹ́yún ó máa ń fa nǹkan tí ò dá ni o. Àwọn kan ní lọ yọ dànù jàre, ṣé ọkùnrin ṣé o mọ àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ni, lọ yọ dànù. So èmi náà wá rò lọ́kàn ara mi wípé ṣé kí n lọ ṣe, màá tiẹ̀ lọ terminate ẹ̀jọ̀. So ní ọjọ́ kan mo kàrí wípé ìkan náà àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi wá bá mi wípé wo ọ̀rẹ́ má yọ o, ó lè jẹ́ ẹyọ kan tọ́lọ́run kọ fún ẹnìyẹn, ò gbọ́dọ̀ yọ o. Mo ní òkè, kí ni mo wá fẹ́ ṣe báyìí? Ó ní Ọlọ́run á bá wa tọ́, Ọlọ́run á bá wa ṣe ìyanu tí màá fi bí láyà tàlàáfíà. Ní ọjọ́ kan mo kàrí pé mo kọjá lọ ni. So mo wá rí ìkan màmá kan ládùúgbò, ó wá pè mí pé wá ń bìbà. Nítorí tá a rí pé àwọn òbí ò láìkẹ́ pẹ̀lú oyún tó níyẹn o, ṣùgbọ́n lọ yọ oyún yẹn dànù. Mo ní màmá, ní ìgbọ́dọ̀ yọ oyún, kì í yọ oyún. Ó wá ní òní yọ kí ni? A ò ní yọ kí ni? Ṣé ó wà lọ́wọ́ mọ́mí ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ fi tọ́yún ni? Ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé olóyún nísìnyí tí ọkọ sá lọ, àmọ́kọ àmọ́ kinní kan. Mo ní kè mo ti gbọ́, mo ṣàbẹ̀ sí ní ké, mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sunkún ní ọjọ́ yẹn pé irú kí lélẹ̀ báyìí. So mo ti wá dẹni àbùkù ní àdúgbò báyìí. So mo ṣàkó lọ́dọ̀ màmá yẹn mo wá lọ, mo ṣe tún wá lọ bá ọ̀rẹ́ mi, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn mo wá rí wọn. Mo ṣáà rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ mi náà ń sọ, mo wá dúró, mo wá lẹ́tí mẹ́gbẹ́ ògànná, mo wá ń gbọ́, wọ́n wá fi mí ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ pé orí nínú wọnú gbogbo wa, orí pé òun ló ọkọ nú, ó ti bẹ́ẹ̀ jù. Wo ṣe mo nǹkan tá máa ṣe fún nípa máa fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni o. yẹ̀yẹ́ tá bá fi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ á lọ yọ yín yẹn dànù á lọ yọ dànù mo wá gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ mo wá padà ibi tí mò ń lọ mi lọ mọ́ mo wá padà sẹ́yìn sílé ibi tí mo ti wá délé wá lọ bá mọ́mì mi mo ní má mọ́mì mi kí ni nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ orí báyìí mọ́mì ní kí làwọn fẹ́ ṣe sí sáwọn ọ̀rẹ́ iṣẹ́ ni àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ iṣẹ́ o it's better kó tiẹ̀ kúrò ní àdúgbò àwọn pápátá àwọn ò fẹ́ rí ẹ because nǹkan táwọn sọ pé kò ṣe kọ́ òun ni ó ṣe yẹn pé mo dójú ti àwọn ládùúgbò mo jẹ́ kí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn gan máa sọ̀rọ̀ sáwọn mo wá rò pé kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe báyìí mo ṣáà kó kúrò mo wá kó kúrò ní ọ̀dọ̀ ọmọ mi mo wá sá lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan ṣoṣo tó jẹ́ pé ó láìkì mi tó máa ń bá mi sọ tó ọ̀rọ̀ pé kí n má ṣe òun yẹn mo wá sá lọ sọ́dọ̀ mo wá ń gbé ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn so àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó kù yẹn wá ń ṣe yèyé káàkiri Ọlọ́run sá ṣèyanu ìgbà tí máa bí ọmọ yẹn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tí mò ń lọ so àwọn ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn wọ́n gádà owó jọ fún mi ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn wá lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn ó sọ fún wọn pé lágbájá ti bímọ o wọ́n wá wá síbi tí mo bímọ sí ní ilé alágbo wọ́n ṣàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti lọ sọ́dọ̀ mọ́ èmi wọ́n bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ èmi láwọn ò fẹ́ àwọn ọgbà kí n máa sọ́dọ̀ kí n tó pé tí ọmọ bá ti bímọ ilé ọkọ ló ń lọ yẹn pé kí n máa lọ sí ibi tí mo bímọ sí so àwọn yẹn ṣàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí n máa ronú Ọlọ́run á ṣèyanu wọ́n wá gádà owó jọ láàrin kan kò fún mi pé tó bá yẹ pọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi náà fẹ́ máa gbé pé kí n mówó yẹn máa fi ta nǹkan kan kí n lè máa fi pẹ́pọ̀ ara mi àti ọmọ yẹn ní mọ́mì ti tèmi wọ́n ṣe wedding kó tó di pé wọ́n bí mi òun ló jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ ti tèmi kó ká mọ́ èmi lára ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ pé àwọn sì ṣe sùúrù táwọn ṣe wedding káwọn tó bí mi kí ló dé tí èmi ti lè gbóyún because èmi nìkan náà ni obìnrin fún mọ́mì mi ló fi jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi dùn wọ́n ló fi lé mi ńgbà yẹn ṣùgbọ́n ńgbà tí mo padà wá meet ọkọ mi padà tá padà wá ṣe wedding ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo nǹkan tó rùn nílẹ̀ kó tán nílẹ̀ wọ́n á like mi pé yes nǹkan táwọn fẹ́ nìyẹn so wá padà wá ṣe wedding gbogbo everything wá set ó wá ń dùn lọ kò sí wàhálà so a wà ní ìrẹ́pọ̀.
The community go want you now. Your friends go want you now. Those ones who push you that time say your mother get fine. By the time they hear say the girl don't get belle, next week they go first give you name. Apart from your name, you go first hear Baba Beji, Atiya Beji. But all the same, last they will just support you with Pampers. But it's still your cross. You carry your cross. There's nothing you can do. So the community has nothing to offer you. They will only push you to do it. But after doing it, you will be the one to pay the price yourself. You take care of your child and take care of your woman to be. Due to the circumstances surrounding everything, she got pregnant. Then I have to tell my dad. Even my dad knows her then because she was assisting me then in the POS business. So my dad knew her very well. And even my mom too knew her very well. So when she got pregnant, and I as well know her mom because even her mom likes me very well. Then because of I was not wayward, I don't keep friends, I don't smoke, I don't drink. When her mom saw me, she was like, she loved this guy that is hardworking. At least he has handwork. So they know me very well. I go to the house, I play with the mom. But coming to the father of the girl, it was not funny seeing your little girl with another man. But all the same, when she got pregnant, the mom was aware. The mom have to talk to the father on my behalf. Although we are not still married, the dad just have to accept everything. Then I have to tell my mom tell my dad because they were already aware of us being together, being in love. So when I brought the news to them, they were like, at least you have something doing, you should take responsibility. The only condemn you can get is from the girl's parents. Maybe the family, the mother, that is the only place you can have a little challenge. But what can they do? They will take the daughter and give it to you. You are now married. They expect you to come and do the rightful thing and claim your child. But if you don't, in some traditions, they will not give you that child. They will claim that child. If I should take you back to tradition, we don't get married to girls that are pregnant by tradition. And apart from tradition, I don't think that she was ready to be under a man. Because you should know, ladies nowadays, they just want to flex, play around. So, and getting married to her at that early age, then divorcing at early age would have meant something else. We should know and understand ourselves. No, marriage is not something you rush into. You have to understand yourself to know if you people truly love each other. Once you love each other and you understand yourself, then you can keep family. Imagine me getting married to her at then, 21, 18. Then we wake up, then after a year of giving birth, we wake up every morning fighting. What are we teaching the child? If he or she grows, he goes out, get married, then we'll start fighting like that. So I think we needed to understand ourselves more better. Make sure that we are matured enough to keep that family. Even as a man, if you get a girl pregnant, the community, people around, there's nothing they can say. There's nothing they will do because you're a man. It's the lady that receives all the shame because she will be the one to carry the pregnancy for 9 months. So the only place you'll be afraid or even be ashamed to go to is the house of that girl because the father said, "He pour your daughter," as you enter the house. So that is the only place you experience challenge. My dad was a great father because he putting me into trade shows that he is a great father. And he didn't lead me astray because if it was some parent, they would tell you, "See, guy, bro, just look away around that pregnancy. It's not yet time." But he stood by me. In fact, when the parent of the girl came, he talked to them in godly way, advised them on how we should go about things. So he didn't throw me out there and say, no. He took me like his son and, like all other parents should. I know it's not all parents that will support this. Like allowing your child to go out there, impregnate any girl without the proper dowry to be paid on the girl's head. Understand? So, but my dad, he told me to be calm, that everything happened for a reason. He won't tell me to go and abort or go the other way around. Well, at first, I was ashamed of myself. But nevertheless, I told you earlier on that he was aware of our relationship. Because I have to table it to him that, oh, this is the girl I'm with. Oh. Most times we go out together, we have fun, we play together. So he knows her very well. So bringing the issue to him wasn't really hard, although I was scared of what he was going to say then because it's not yet time and not doing it the proper way. I should have gathered money, then get married. So, but due to the way it was not really hard on me. I think my mom was even more hard on me than he was because she wasn't the kind of person that you toy with then. I'm always close to my dad, so I do tell him things as a father for him to advise me as a son. I don't know if you understand me. So it wasn't really difficult bringing that issue to him. I didn't feel any sort of guilt, only shame, because I didn't rape her. It wasn't a rape case, it was just lover stuff.
Ìgbà tí mo lóyún yẹn, mi tètè sọ fún wọn ní ilé. Àwọn ará ilé tí ń get pé mo ní oyún torí ó ń rẹ̀ mí time ìgbà yẹn mo dẹ̀ ń weak. Mo máa lọ sọ fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan náà pé mo ní oyún. Ó wá ní òun mọ ibi tóun lè mú mi lọ láti pé ká lọ ṣẹ́ oyún yẹn. Ẹ̀rù ṣá ń bá mi torí pé táwọn èèyàn bá ṣẹ́yún time yẹn, a máa ń kú. Mi dẹ̀ fẹ́ kú. Àwọn ará ilé yẹn wá sọ fún mọ́mì mi pé mo ti ní oyún. Mọ́mì mi wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé ṣé mo ti ní oyún. Mo ní mi ní oyún, mo ń parọ́ fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mi ní oyún. Ìgbà tó ṣe àwọn náà mú mi lọ sí hospital. wọ́n lọ ṣe test fún mi ńgbà yẹn ìgbà tán wọ́n get pé mo ti lóyún wọ́n ní ta ni mo lóyún fún aṣáàdé ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tí mo lóyún fún ẹni yẹn lé àwọn méjèèjì dànù pé òun ò fẹ́ rí wa ìgbà tí dádì mi mọ̀ pé mo lóyún dádì mi ṣàlé mi àti mọ́mí bọ́ síta pé àwọn ò fẹ́ rí wa pé school àwọn ní pé kí mo wá lọ pé mo lọ ní oyún wá sí ilé èmi àti mọ́mí mi ṣàjọ ń kó táìmù tó máa fẹ́ bí ọmọ àwọn aládùúgbò náà máa ń fi mí ṣe yẹ̀yẹ̀ táìmù tí mo wá fẹ́ bí ọmọ yẹn a lọ sí ilé alágbo mo bímọ yẹn síbẹ̀ bí 3 days ọmọ yẹn ó ṣáà rẹ̀ a wá gbé lọ sí general hospital ibi bẹ̀ ni a ti ṣe fún ọmọ ní táìmù gbà yẹn bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ò yọjú anybody ò yọjú mọ́mí mi nìkan ló dúró tì mí ní táìmù gbà yẹn. nígbà tí mo mọ̀ pé màmí sì máa bí mi ní báyẹn èmi náà nígbà tó yé mi náà dẹ̀ bá báyẹn pàdé mo feel bad torí àwọn náà wọ́n sọ pé àwọn máa tiraka láti rán mi ní school ni nígbà tó kò dẹ̀ sí tó dẹ̀ ju pé yẹn ti wáyé wọ́n dẹ̀ wò pé àwọn ò lè lé mi dànù pé báwọn bí àwọn ṣe lé àwọn dànù páwọn tún gbọ́dọ̀ lé èmi náà dànù yẹn pé èèyàn mọ ọmọ tó máa ṣe ìyẹn ní àánú èèyàn dẹ̀ mọ́ bí tọ́mọ yẹn máa dé that's why tán fi gbà mí mọ́ra wọ́n dẹ̀ nìkan lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbà tèmi náà dẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ mo dẹ̀ ti ń mìkì.
Having a child out of wedlock carries a lot of insults. Let's understand that when a girl is pregnant out of wedlock, the boy in question that pregnanted her is equally going to be stigmatized by parents and also the people in the environment. For instance, when my son told me he got a girl pregnant, I was not happy. The reason why I was not happy is because myself, I followed the process. I followed the process to marry and then wed and all that. And I wanted him to follow the same pattern. For him to have got to get a woman pregnant made me to feel bad that why can't this boy follow my footstep? He went to do his own way. That one made me, the way I was relating with him at that time, it was not cordial like it used to be. And he knew it, that he has not done what I expected him to do. That's on that aspect. Then, let's understand that a girl is the one that carries the brunt of everything. The shame, because she's the one that the belly will come out. It's not the boy own. The stigmatization that happen to girls that get pregnant out of wedlock. The way they are doing it then. It's not even now. Now it's not so strict now, like in our own days. During my own time, before I had this, my son, during that time, by mistake, the way we were trained, you don't even go close to a girl. And if anybody in my own village, if it's now, my son will not try to get a girl pregnant out of wedlock. Because by that time, they will bring him out and flog him. They will flog him some lashes. In fact, the way they will treat him, when he sees a girl, he will run away. But these days, they are trying to pamper it. And I'm saying that the way the stigmatization, the kind of humiliation that is done to a girl that gets pregnant out of wedlock, yeah, it's changing, but we need that to change more because the society itself is dynamic. In other words, it keep on changing. And then there are rooms for people to be instructed instead of them being stigmatized, and not only being stigmatized, then you humiliate them up and down. That's not the best. I want to say that sometimes you call these children, you call them and try to advise them and try to put them in the right way so that they will not want to go and hang. I remember a child, a girl of about 16 years that committed suicide the other day. She said, I don't want to experience what the family will do to her that she got pregnant. So she went to drink poison and died. Let me even say this boldly. It is not everybody that must wed. It is not everybody that must wed. Let's make it clear. It's not everybody that will wed. And for the fact that you gave birth out of wedlock does not mean that you have sentenced yourself to death. That's what happened to that girl because she was afraid of the shame, the disgrace, and other things. That's why she went to drink poison and die. And dying in such a case does not solve anything. Rather, it has made the person to take himself or herself straight into hellfire. Another boy did the same thing. When he was confronted with the fact that he has got a girl pregnant, and then he was thinking, I don't want to experience what my father will do to me or what my family will do to me. The boy went to hang himself. He was dangling. He wrote a note and put it inside his pocket that he has committed a crime, that they should forgive him, that he has to commit that suicide because he doesn't want to face the father and the mother. Let's understand that. We should not get to that level. If a mistake like this happens, please, I'm even somebody who advocates that they should leave that child because you don't know what that child will be. For instance, if you look at some of our leaders now, that have ruled us now, some of them, they were like bastards. They were like bastards. They were giving birth to out of wedlock. So let's leave those children and give them proper education and try to nurture them in the way and fear of the Lord.
Well, there's a saying that goes that you train a child. It's not all children that take training. You can decide to give your child a strong hand. Once he goes out there, he'll do whatever he wants. You don't go out with him. The best you can do is to train him at home. Mostly girls, mostly boys. The only thing you can do is to train them. If they want to take that training, they will take it. If they don't, they will do their worst outside. And there's nothing you can do about it. So that is why I said the parents train the child, but the child does not take training. It's not all parents that train child properly. You understand me? Some parents don't train their child properly. Some parents, they guide their children. In fact, there's a scenario I had when I was repairing phone. There's a woman that brought a phone to me that she wants to repair an iPhone. Then when she gave me the phone, she said, this is my son's office. And when the boy was standing beside her, I look at the boy. For me to guess that age, that boy he's even in school because he was even putting on uniform. That boy should be 16, 15. And he said, this is my son's office. She bought a phone for the boy to be doing Yahoo. So at that point, will you say the parents trained that child very well? No. The mother already knew that this part of life is bringing money, is bringing food to the table, so she encourages him. So if that child decides tomorrow to get any girl pregnant because of the little money he has, then the mother will have to accept it. And such mother will still tell that child to go ahead and abort that child. So that is why I said some parents, they train their child properly. Some, they don't. They give their child just leave their child to do whatever they want.
Yeah, I'm a pastor anyway. Yeah, so what happens is that sometimes they will say pastor's child as a father, the child. But sometimes opinions of people, you don't listen to it. There are some things that happen. This is what we call act of God. God allowed it. Do you understand? If God didn't allow such things, they won't happen. Because I've done the much I know I can do. I taught him in the way of the Lord. Not just teach him in the way of the Lord. I also instill discipline in him. Then not only that, I also guided him because he knows how to pray. He knows how to pray and read his Bible. So if at the end of the day something else happened, you won't have to kill yourself because of it. You move on. You pray for the best.
Àkọsílẹ̀ ní kálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. So ọ̀tọ̀ ni nǹkan tí ẹni kálukú kọ láti ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run wá pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ sí àkọsílẹ̀ kó tàn sí. Àkọsílẹ̀ ò lè tà sí láéláé. So àkọsílẹ̀ ní kálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Èèyàn lè ṣe wedding kó bímọ. Èèyàn lè má ṣe wedding kó bímọ. Ẹlòmíràn tó ṣe wedding ṣé ò kì í rí ọmọ bí. Ṣé a máa fowó wa káàkiri? Bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. So ẹni tó dẹ̀ ṣe wedding tó bímọ ó bu Ọlọ́run láti fún lọ́mọ kó bí. So gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ó ṣe wedding ó bímọ. Mímọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Ó ṣe wedding ó bímọ. Mímọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Kò sí ewé kan tó máa jábọ́ ní ara igi tọ́lọ́run ní mọ̀ sí. Ń tàn gbà yẹn náà tó bá jẹ́ pé mi padà lóyún náà ń gbà yẹn náà. Ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé òun náà ni máa fẹ́. Ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé kò ń ṣòun ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe wu Ọlọ́run ló ṣe máa ń ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀. So but èmi believe nínú ọkàn mi wípé bí Ọlọ́run ṣe kọ́ ìrìn àjò yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí yẹn. Bóyá òun náà ni èmi àti ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run kọ papọ̀ láti òde ọ̀run ló jẹ́ kó rí bó ṣe rí yẹn.
The person who got pregnant out of wedlock, yes, it may be that you did not follow the norms or what maybe like we who are Christians, we always advise that people should abstain from sex or immorality before marriage. Let's understand something. Please, let's not forget what is in the Bible. Because the Bible itself, where you say marriage has taken place, is whereby you go and pay the dowry of a girl you want to marry. Now this one we are doing Oyibo, come and get together. The main thing is going to settle with the family and let the family know that you are the person. Then you pay that bride price. And then this one we are doing now is what we call ceremony, whereby a pastor comes and want to join them. Those ones, they are not the basics. Let's understand that. The basics, which is there in the Bible, now is for somebody to go and settle with the family. In the first place, we have our family culture. And our family culture is that we must be carried along when somebody has seen the person he wants to marry. So you will tell your father, you tell your mother, you tell your people that I've seen somebody, so we can go and see the family of the person. But because we don't live together, you understand? He lives apart. And I think that is one of the reasons why the thing happened that way. So he stays in his own house. He's a man of his own. He does his business. And then that is why this thing happened. But because if he was living under me, he knows things like this will not happen. So when he told me that he got somebody pregnant, I felt bad. You know, I felt bad, and I was asking him why. So eventually he had to explain to me, and then I apologized. So I now asked him to bring the girl and let me see the girl. I tried to investigate the girl, but you know, already pregnancy was there. There is little or nothing we can do until the baby comes out. And then I found out that the two of them are in love. And it's a kind of genuine kind of love. So I wouldn't want to jeopardize his future, because there's something I told all my children. I told them that I won't be the one to select for them whom they will marry. But anybody they have decided to marry is their choice. If I choose for them, tomorrow there is problem between them, they will say, the boy will say, Shebi, daddy, don't you say, make I marry this person. That's why I removed my hand and said, let him make his choice. And let him, sometimes you, as parents, you have to allow children to make their mistakes and learn from their mistakes. You see, the problem we have is the people, the village people, some families that are causing this thing. Some tribes are the ones causing this thing. Because the children of these days, none of them want to go and what do you call it now? They don't want to stress themselves in going to look for big amount of money to come and pay for bride price, come and wed. And these are not the things. These are just ceremonial things that are supposed to make us, it's like a form, you know. But these days, we have some churches that are making it very, very difficult for their members. There is a church I call, they are applying what we call legalistic rigidity. When I say legalistic rigidity, they are so rigid about this particular thing, and then they try to use it to ostracize their members, try to make it difficult for their members to even get married. That's why you see in those churches, you see elderly people, you see girls staying up to 40-something years, 50-something years before they marry. Why not make this easy for people?
I think it's more better to give birth before getting married. In the essence of, the woman may not be fertile. You just spend your money getting married, and 2-3 years, no issues. So, and the problem we have, like we said earlier on, I think is the community, social media, and other stuff. Because if our parents that brought up our elderly parents now is the same hand that are giving us, there won't be such mistakes. Because when the child do something wrong, the next thing you tell the child is, go and stand in the naughty corner. What is that? Go and stand in the naughty corner. If back then, when they were growing up, if they do anything wrong, maybe they will use one pakare and correct your brain. You won't have that mindset to go out there and get any girl pregnant. But nowadays, standing at the naughty corner, in fact, that child will spoil more than beans. They will go outside and do whatever they want because the hand is not there. That hand, those forefathers' hand that they were using to train our parents then, is not in our lifestyle now. So I think our parents are doing more harm than good to us. That is what is making we young boys, you can see, okay, like now what is trending now is Yahoo. Why I say social media is one of the problems we are having. What's trending now is Yahoo. By the time your son takes a small money of 1 million, by the time he gives his daddy like 200,000, the father keeps quiet and say, "Write down, my son." That same child will still go out there and impregnate any girl of his choice and run back to the father, and nothing will happen because the money is there, the economy is there to support him because of the little change he has in his hand. Back then, there was nothing like Yahoo. You work hard, you wash plate. Now, you see a child of 12 years doing Yahoo, watching pornography, chatting with people outside because of what? They want to play alone, they want to feel belong. They want to join friends, going to a club, doing sort of things that is not there. So that's why I say that the parents have more role to play, the parents of these days. And what is causing it? Because of lack of training.
Let's understand that it's not just about parents. The way the society evolves, let's understand that if we use the hand our parents used for us at that time, in this our modern day, are you aware that right now, in Lagos, for instance, or some other states now, they have now stopped children from being disciplined with a cane in the school. They've stopped it. But this was not what was going on in our own time. They flog us so much that if you want to commit something, you remember the cane. There's a man they used to call Bieuda in my school in those days. The meaning of Bieuda is when he deal with you, I go show you pepper. So when you are coming to school, you are afraid of committing something. But now, they want to follow America. American mistake. That's what they want to follow now.
So, are you trying to say that government is the reason why parents don't discipline their children the way they're supposed to?
Ṣẹ́rí, ó depend lórí bí òbí tó bá ṣe tọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀. Àwọn tíṣà bọ́n ṣe wáyé wọ́n tọ́ ọmọ bó ṣe yẹ kán tọ́ ọmọ. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òbí mi ló máa ba ọmọ jẹ́. Tó jẹ́ pé tó bá bá ọmọ wí ní school pé nǹkan tó ṣe yìí, nǹkan tó kọ yókè, kò right, continue láti ṣe báyìí. Tó bá délé tó bá ròyìn fún ìyá lọ bá tíṣà, á bá tíṣà jà, á bá wí, á sọ̀rọ̀ sí, ó máa bú tíṣà yamayama. So ọmọ máa rò pé bóyá nǹkan tóun ṣe yẹn all right ló jẹ́ kí mọ́mí òun wá bá tíṣà jà. Tíṣà máa wò pé okay, ńjọ́ mi tó bá ti ṣe nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀, òun ò ní bá wí. So láti ibi bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, ó jẹ́ kọ́mọ mi máa bàjẹ́. Kọ́mọ mi máa rò pé nǹkan tóun ṣe, nǹkan tó dáa lòun ṣe, tí ò dẹ̀ wá òkè. So láti bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, so yẹ ọmọ mi tó bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, tí tíṣà wá ń wò ó ràn pé yes, ìyá ẹ̀ ti ní kó máa fọkàn mọ́, kó máa continue lórí nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn. Ibi tọ́mọ mi ti ń ya ìyàkuyà sí ìta nìyẹn tí apá òbí gan ò ní kà mọ́ láti bá wípé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yóò dáa nígbà tó ti lọ bàjà ní school. Instead kó ṣáìdì tíṣà pé yes, nǹkan tó ń ṣe kò dáa náà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wí. Tíṣà ló máa bá wí fún ọmọ náà. Ọmọ náà wọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn ó dáa ni, all right, ló jẹ́ kí òbí òun wá bá tíṣà jà. Láti fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọ mi àyà ìpáǹlẹ̀ síta, àánú tí ò yẹ kó.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé bọ́n ṣe máa ń na ọmọ mi nísìnyí, wọ́n máa ń ná wọn nínàkúnà. Olòbí mi fi wọn lọ sí school àwọn ọmọ tó fi máa ń tẹ̀lé wọn lọ pé kan ra mọ́ na ọmọ òun tó ẹlòmíì kò máa mọ́ náà. Ó máa ná ọmọ yẹn nínàkúnà ni ó ṣe máa ń na òun làwọn òbí mi fi máa ń tẹ̀lé àwọn ọmọ lọ sí school pé kan ra mọ́ na àwọn ọmọ àwọn.
The reason why I said the government of the day, who are the government? Is it not we? Is it not among the parents that are the government that are coming to legislate some funny things, that are even giving room for children to begin to misbehave. I mentioned that because something happened some months back when I traveled to Liberia for to visit my elder brother, and he's late now, and I saw the children misbehaving. I wanted to take a cane to flog the very child that was misbehaving, and then before you know it, they want to call police for me. They say it's not a taboo for somebody to flog his child in that place. I kept my hand though, but the thing was paining me inside me that these children were spoiling, and then I could discipline them. That's why I said the governments of the day, they are copying America. Because in America, if you flog your child, the child will dial 911. Then police will come and carry the child, seize the child from you. Then they are giving upper hand to children. Why I said that thing is, we need, as a matter of fact, to change some legislations that are just spoiling even our people. Instead of us to flog children, like what Mama is saying now, some parents are also causing it. Let's know that. Some parents are causing it. They are the one pushing the children to misbehave and do some kind of things.
If you knew about protection, would you have given birth out of wedlock?
The thing there is that I was not sleeping about. The reason is because of this born-again stuff, whereby you are following what the Bible says, that you should not go into sex before marriage, that is after you are married, then you can now have free will. That was what really guided me, not because maybe I was using any protection, but because I had this mindset that as a child of God, as somebody who has given my life to Christ, that I should not be indulging in anything sexual activity while I am parading myself as a born again. That was what really helped me, So that's what guided me all through this time. And then that made me, I wanted to marry on time so that I can taste and know what it is all about within the confine of marriage. That was what guided me. Not because maybe I was taking protection or whatever. So,
we are still growing. Having sex is one thing that most guys do. They're saying that when guys are gisting, they're saying that comes, if you don't buy kiss, you will buy kiss kid. You understand? So, having sex with kiss, you won't really enjoy it. Not that I'm promoting the product, but in general, condom, you won't really enjoy it. So you want to feel the vibe, you want to play along, you want to get... And there is this temptation that comes when a girl is with you. I don't know if it's... Most of this pregnancy of 18, out of wedlock, getting pregnant out of wedlock, is not really our fault. Mostly guys' fault. I think it's mostly the ladies' fault because they will just want to play along. Maybe if you have money, they want to just get pregnant to just cage you one place, not knowing what it's coming next to it. So I won't judge him in his own aspect of not having sex because the way they were trained was different from the way we grew up.
Obìnrin ní ojú gúgùn sí owó lóòótọ́ sí tẹ́rí àwọn ọmọ yahoo yẹn ìdíwé ìbọn ṣe máa ń dira tí obìnrin bá rí wọn ó jẹ́ kó máa ní ojú gúgùn sí wọn. So ṣẹ́rí láti ibi bẹ̀ lọ tí wọ́n bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní nìtara wọn àti lóyún obìnrin lóòótọ́ ó wà lọ́wọ́ obìnrin o because ọkùnrin míì bó ṣe wà yẹn kò ní intention láti fóbìnrin lóyún ṣùgbọ́n láìkẹ̀ láti bá sùn ṣó ti yé wọ́n lè lo condom ṣó yé ọkùnrin yẹn lè sọ pé káwọn lo condom obìnrin ní ìdẹwà tó jẹ́ pé kò láì condom láti lò ṣó ti yé so tó bá láìkẹ̀ á ní káwọn máa lo condom bọ̀ sí àdéhùn sí máa wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé mi ìfoyún o ṣùgbọ́n tóbìnrin yẹn bá wá láìkẹ̀ wípé ọkùnrin yìí yes ó fine ó wà òkè ó tún lówó lọ́wọ́ àti bá fẹ́ irú eléyìí tí bá fi irú eléyìí ṣe ọkọ màá gbádùn ẹ̀ tí ọkùnrin yẹn ò dẹ̀ ní intention láti fẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyàwó sílé so láti bí ibẹ̀ lọ ní obìnrin míì máa ń lóyún fún ọkùnrin tó bá lọ bá wípé hello my friend my husband I won't get belle now for you a ní níbo ń bọ́ lọ sí lóyún ṣé mi àtẹ́jọ sọ̀rọ̀ oyún ni má gbòyún wá bí o because mi ti ready as a wedding obìnrin So tí obìnrin bá wá dé pé I like you now ṣe kinní kan fẹ́ ọkùnrin ayáre fún because kí ni wọn ò jọ ní àdéhùn láti ní oyún ṣùgbọ́n lọ́la wípé ojú ti ẹ̀ gùn ojú ẹ̀ rọ̀ sí owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ó ti rí pé yes tóun bá ṣe fi ẹni ìṣọkọ yes òun máa gbádùn àwọn òbí òun náà dẹ̀ máa láìkẹ́ wọn máa gbádùn bọ́ sí ọkùnrin ò ní ìtẹ́sọ̀ láti fẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyàwó kan ṣàfẹ́ǹdì ara wọn ni so wà fún nìyẹn but ojú gbogbo obìnrin àwọn obìnrin tàbá ti rọ́kùnrin tó lówó lọ́wọ́ ojú wa máa ń rùn sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ kó ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin máa kó sí ìdánwò oyún níní láì ní ọkọ nìyẹn.
Òun tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé òun ò ní fífẹ́ kò ní pè pé káwọn jọ mọ̀ súnmọ́ra wọn nígbà tó ti mọ̀ pé òun ò ní fẹ́ ó dẹ̀ ní owó lọ nìyẹn nígbà tó dẹ̀ ti lóyún fún ó dẹ̀ máa gbà kò ní sí pé kó lọ ṣẹ́ oyún ní ibi bẹ̀ òun nígbà tó mọ̀ pé òun ò ní fẹ́ kò ní sọ pé kó jẹ́ káwọn jọ mọ̀ ṣe kó jẹ́ káwọn jọ mọ̀ ṣe rí.
Àdéhùn ni láàrin ọkùnrin sóbìnrin ṣé yorùbá mi yẹn yé so ó lè bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ wípé jọ jẹ́ ká máa fẹ́
irú àdéhùn báyẹn èmi ò lè tẹ̀lé torí nígbà tóun ti mọ̀ pé òun ò ní ẹni yẹn fẹ́ kò ní sọ pé káwọn jọ mọ̀ fẹ́ra wọn kò ní jẹ́ káwọn jọ mọ̀ ṣe eré eré báyẹn.
tó sì mọ̀ wípé kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ lára mu pé ẹni tí wọ́n máa fẹ́ ìwọ wàá jẹ́ kó yẹ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni pé wá o bọ̀bọ̀ a ò lè nílò ẹ̀ ò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ kúkú wá ti tiẹ̀ síwájú kémi náà wá tèmi síwájú ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ọkùnrin àtobìnrin.
Èmi ò kì í ṣe irú nǹkan báyẹn pé kémi àti ọkùnrin jọ wà láì ṣe pé a fẹ́ fẹ́ra wa kájọ mọ́ fún mọ́ ara wa ìyẹn kò ní possible. A pé ó sọ pé òun fẹ́ fẹ́ èèyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀yìn ó sì wà òkè ìgbà kéèyàn jọ àmọ́ súnmọ́ èèyàn yẹn ìyẹn kò wà òkè kéèyàn wá lóyún kó wá sọ pé òun ò ní gbà ìyẹn kò wà òkè. Kò sí nǹkan gidi nínú ìyẹn pé kọ́kùn ilé wà kó gun réyàn kélé náà wà kó dẹ̀ tún gun réyàn ìyẹn kò wà òkè.
Òun ló jẹ́ kí n sọ wípé àdéhùn máa ń wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹni tó bá wù kó tẹ̀lé àdéhùn ni ẹlòmíì láìkè ẹlòmíì ò dẹ̀ láìkè.
The women, we see. You see what your mother is saying now is the truth. Let's understand that the main problem lies with women. You understand? That's why women and the mommy, you see, the women that are watching us here now, you have so much of work to do with your daughters. Advise them because a situation whereby girls are seeing money and they are shaking, they want to go the extra mile to tie the young man, to tie him with pregnancy. This is something that me, I for one, I don't subscribe to it. Whereby somebody, you want to carry pregnancy. Like my son now, one person want to carry pregnancy. I tie him down. My dear, I don't want to agree to that. Because he has to take the option. He knows what he wants for himself. If a woman zip, as in, the man no go force her, rape her, give her belly. She's the one that will agree. So the women should guide themselves and try to hold body, make it hold body small. Maybe say every small thing, for you don't for that for open leg. That's not the best. Yeah, because they see money, I must chop the money.
Yeah, already there no. Ni o sa se òdodo. Ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe wà ní obìnrin, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló wà ní ọkùnrin. Ọkùnrin náà lójú gúgùn. Bóbìnrin ṣe lójú gúgùn, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọkùnrin náà ní lójú gúgùn. Tí ọkùnrin mi bá rí obìnrin, á wò pé eléyìí tí ò bá jáyẹ ẹni àṣìjálẹ̀ ẹni because bó ṣe wà yìí mo ní láti ṣe kíni mo ní láti rí délé kó tó di pé mo jẹ́ kó lọ so bá pé obìnrin yẹn tírú obìnrin yẹn bá rí pé mo mi like jàre tóun dẹ̀ like àti kòun náà fẹ́ fẹ́ o but tí ó fẹ́ rí nǹkan tó wà ní abẹ́ so tó bá lọ pé wá ń bí mo ní ìdí ẹ tóbìnrin yẹn bá kọ̀sán náà ń bẹ̀ irú àwọn ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n máa ń kidnap obìnrin tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn computed breed wọ́n máa gbé obìnrin yẹn lọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n á rèpù ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ tàbí pé oyún máa dé so tó ń bá dẹ̀ tí wá ṣẹlẹ̀ òun máa rò pé yes ó rèpù owó tí fóun lóyún dandan ni kó òun fẹ́ so bó ṣe wà náà ọkùnrin ló wà ní obìnrin kò ṣe pé bóyá obìnrin náà kà yá ó useless bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn láti jẹ́ pé jẹ́ kó dó mi jẹ́ kó máa lọ no.
Mommy, let me tell you, see, if you say they rape a girl and she kept quiet, that means she like it. Let me tell you, they rape a girl and a girl didn't talk that day. She kept quiet. She left everything, covered herself like this until pregnancy come out. The girl enjoyed it. Or whereby if they rape a girl and the girl know that thing is paining her, she will report to police or even tell the parents. They will take action. Or you keep quiet. The leg they come out, you know. And then at the end, you want that young man to come and take responsibility. Look somehow.
So bá ṣe wí pé ọkùnrin tó wà nítòsí ni o. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọkùnrin tó jọ wà ládùúgbò téèyàn ti mọ̀. Pé èèyàn ti mọ̀ pé yes ẹni yìí mo mọ àwọn òbí ẹ̀, mo mọ̀ délédélé mo mọ àwọn family ẹ̀. tí irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wáyé á lọ tẹ̀sán á lọ explain fáwọn ọlọ́pàá débi pé wọ́n á warí láti mú ṣùgbọ́n tí ó bá ṣe pé ẹni téèyàn mọ̀ ládùúgbò ó kú jẹ́ pé ó kàn máa kọjá ládùúgbò ni tí irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni téèyàn fẹ́ mú ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn kàn máa wò ó pé yẹ́sì irú ìyá yóò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹyàn gbé lèèyàn fi rìpọ́ọ̀tù fáwọn ọlọ́pàá àwọn ọlọ́pàá mọ̀ gbésẹ̀ tán máa gbé lórí ẹ̀ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o ẹ gbà mí o mi ì mọ̀ o àbí kó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó ń rèpù kan fúnra lára ẹ rí pé yẹ́sì òun rí fèsì yẹn òun lè dá fèsì yẹn mọ̀ tóun bá rí so tá bá mú irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ dé tẹ̀sán tá bá rìpọ́ọ̀tù fáwọn ọlọ́pàá àwọn ọlọ́pàá mọ̀ gbésẹ̀ tán lè gbé sí tó bá yẹ pé ẹni tá a mọ̀ ni ṣó ti yé wọ́n pẹ́ ni tí Ọlọ́run bá máa fún yàn mú kó jẹ́ pé kò tiẹ̀ gbádùgbò gan kó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run máa fún yàn mú tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ṣe ó lòdì sí òfin Yorùbá pé yes nǹkan tó ṣe yìí kò bá mu rárá kò bófin mu ó di dandan á rí ìyà yẹn á jẹ ìyà yẹn lójú páálí. So
can I say something? Do you know that before a girl can be raped, something triggered it?
Yeah.
Is either that girl is wearing something exposed. Most of these girls now, what they are fond of doing is wearing short skirts.
Without pants.
There was a trend that happened one certain time that most of the girls were posting no bra day. You can see so many ladies out there posting their body outside because they want to feel trending. They want to belong. Yeah. In fact, there was one I heard of that if a girl is not having a big breast, that they can get pregnant, and once their breasts start coming up, then they abort it. If others should fire that person, by the time you get pregnant and you try to abort it, and that pregnancy did not remove, now you will say that the boy is at fault. Many of these things happen based on social media. Social media is one of our biggest problems nowadays. Secondly, parents. I don't know how a mother will sit at home and allow their child, a girl, should wear short skirts and clothes without bra and come outside. And you see that a guy that is sitting outside taking snuff or smoking, then sees your daughter passing by in a narrow road, in a bush spot, you think that the guy won't have it in mind to go and rape her. So many of these problems we are having today, many of these child that comes into the world, most times, they are not even the guy's fault. They are not even the community fault. It's the parent's fault. They are lacking training. They are lacking to train their child the right way to go about things.
Ṣẹ́rí ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo, nǹkan táwọn ọmọ sí ń wọ̀ kò dá lóòótọ́. Gbogbo wọ́n lọ́wọ́ òbí náà lóòótọ́ o, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ọmọ mi wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n yà páńlé jù. Kò sí bóbi ṣe lè bá wọn wí tó lórí ìwọ̀kuwọ̀. Wọn ò kì í gbọ́. Half pints, half bra, ara níta, nǹkan tí ó yẹ kó máa bò, tó yẹ kí inú ilé nìkan ló yẹ kí ìwọ àti ọkọ ẹ̀ kẹjọ máa rí, wàá bò gbogbo ẹ̀ síta ní òtítọ́ àti òdodo. Bó ṣe wà yẹn náà lóòótọ́, kò sí bó ṣe lè wù kó rí. Kí òbí máa try tó. Owó àwọn tí ó tún rọ́ kíní ìsìta náà, àwọn náà jẹ̀bi o. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ télọ̀ tó wà lọ́dọ̀ nítòsí ti tèmi tán ń rán rẹ̀. So nígbà táwọn ọmọ bá dẹ̀ rí, tá bá ń bá wọn wí lé pé ẹ má wọ̀wọ̀ kúwọ̀, tán dẹ̀ rí lọ́dọ̀ télọ̀, tán rán tán tó sí, wọ́n á rí ní protique. Tí irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá ń ṣe, tó yẹ kó ṣe wà pé àwọn ìjọba wa náà, wọ́n bá wa kọ́ṣọ́ àwọn tó ń gbégbékúgbé síta ni, àwọn ọmọ ò ní máa wọ̀wọ̀ kúwọ̀. Wọn ò ní máa wọ̀wọ̀ kúwọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn kan ní ọmọ ti tèmi kò lè wọrú ẹ̀ jáde. Kò lè wọ́ láti passage síta ká máa sọ wípé ó fẹ́ kọjá lọ títì, ọmọ tèmi ò lè wọrú ẹ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ òbí náà ló ti tọ́ o. Ṣùgbọ́n ká tún bá àwọn tó tún gbé kíní síta náà, ká tún bá àwọn náà wí. Àwọn ló ń jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ gan máa lu ìgbọ̀dì, nǹkan tí ò yẹ kán lù. Wọ́n á kó sọ́wọ́ olóògùn owó, wọ́n á kó sọ́wọ́ àwọn gbé tapaìtì, kíní kan igbákàwọ́ kan gbogbo ìyá ara wọn. Òun ló ń jẹ́ kán máa kó sí wọn lọ́wọ́. Ọmọ mi dẹ̀ wà tó jẹ́ pé olójú gúgùn ni lóòótọ́. Nígbà tán bá ti fún ní 5,000 naira, ó wò pé bóyá mọ́mí ẹ̀ ò fún ní 1,000 kó tó kúrò lé. Wàá sọ pé òun lọ sí school. Òbí ẹ̀ ti fún ẹ lówó. Iye tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ló fún ẹ. Tí òbí bá ń fún ọmọ ní nǹkan, kí nǹkan yẹn máa tẹ́ òbí, kó máa tẹ́ ọmọ yẹn lọ́rùn. Wọ́n bá nǹkan tó lágbára ló fún. Ọmọ mi wà tó jẹ́ pé ojú gúgùn ló máa ń gbé débè. Tó ti rí pé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi náà nǹkan tó ń wò ló jẹ́ káwọn ọkùnrin máa kó wọn jẹ. Jẹ́ kí èmi náà jẹ́ kí n súnmọ́ bẹ̀, jẹ́ kí n tọ́ wò. Ṣé ọmọ mi ti ń yàyàkuyà nìyẹn.
Ẹdún náà.
Púpọ̀ wọ̀ lọ́wọ́ òbí náà.
Àwọn tí hàn kí ń wọ ìwòkuwò yẹn náà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n dẹ̀ ń rape wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún kidnap wọn náà. Àwọn yẹn náà ò ṣáà kí ń wọ ìwòkuwò tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n fi lọ ń rape wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún kidnap wọn náà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n fi máa ń lò wọ́n, wọ́n dẹ̀ tún máa ń gbé wọn lọ. Kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń wọ̀wọ̀kuwò òun náà máa ń lò. Kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń wọ̀wọ̀kuwò nìkan náà máa ń rape. Àwọn míì wà hàn kí ń wọ ìwòkuwò yẹn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń kidnap wọn, máa ń rape wọn tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ẹlòmíì gan máa lò báyìí. Ó jẹ́ pé ó máa fẹ́ wọ mọ́tò, wọ́n máa lò. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa já sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì. Ẹ máa wò bóyá ó ń ṣe olóṣó ni kò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe olóṣó. Kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó ń ṣe olóṣó tó ń wọ̀wọ̀kuwò yẹn ni wọ́n máa ń lò. Àwọn tí hàn kí ń wọ ìwòkuwò yẹn tó dẹ̀ pé jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń rape wọn tó jẹ́ pé hàn kí ń ṣí gbogbo ara sílẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n dẹ̀ kí wọ́n rape wọn, wọ́n máa ń kidnap wọn, wọ́n máa ń lò wọn. Àwọn yẹn náà tún ń kọ́.
In most cases, such actions can be taken at night. If that girl is working at night, that can happen. But you don't expect a girl that dress corporate should work in a public road or working at the right time should get raped at that point. It's not possible.
If it's not working at night, nǹkan.
If it's not, then I don't know.
Nobody is working at night. Yeah.
Many of you girls work at night.
Nobody is working at night.
If you come out at Lagos around 12, 11, in fact, you will see a girl of 12 years, even at this island here, begging for money, dressed well, and you don't expect her to be kidnapped and raped. Such things happen.
He's doing bad.
Àwọn ọmọ tí ìyá bá wí, tí àbá bá wí tí wọn ò gbọ́, àwọn náà máa ń rìn nílé ta wa. Nígbà tí ìyá wa ti bá wọn wí, níbo ló ń lọ? Ibi tó ń lọ kọ́ náà máa júwe pa wọn lọ. Ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tó ń lọ, ọ̀tọ̀ níbi tó máa sọ fún òbí bí àwọn ń lọ. A rí pé wọ́n á kọjá lọ. Wọ́n tẹ̀ lè múra dáadáa lé gan. Àwọn ẹlòmíì múra dáadáa lé. Wọ́n á múra bọ́mọlúàbí ṣe máa ń múra. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ bá fi máa sọdá sọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn. Wọ́n á lọ gbé búrà, wọ́n á wọ pint, wọ́n á bọ́ sí títì. Ní aago 12 òru, aago 1 lóru, láì kò síṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe, ẹ̀ ṣe security. Kí ni iṣẹ́ yín lóru? So gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yẹn, wọ́n jọ àwọn ọmọ kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti jẹ ìyàkuyà láti inú wa ní tẹ́pọ̀ bí báwọn wíwọ̀n ò gbọ́. Òun lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ṣe máa ń kó sí ọwọ́. Ó ń ṣe gbogbo ọmọdé ló máa ń wò pé ọ̀nà ló tọ̀. Ṣó ti yé? Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ mọ àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn náà, wọ́n á rí ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yahoo tó jẹ́ pé yahoo plus, wọ́n máa ń pe kinní kan ní yahoo plus. Tó bá ti tó àsìkò tó máa rìn ní owó wọn báyìí, ó bá wọ̀wọ̀kuwọ̀, ó bá mọ̀ wọ̀wọ̀kuwọ̀. Ìwọ tó bá ti rìn ní táìmù tí àwọn fẹ́ rìn ní owó wọn, tí wọ́n bá àsìkò yẹn ìwọ bọ́ta, bóyá ti ẹ̀dá gbé lé pé òkè o, mọ́ èmi ò mọ̀ lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan o, tí kò ṣe pé ibẹ̀ yẹn ló lọ, ọkà dágbé pé òun lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀. Mọ́mí ẹ̀ máa fọkàn sí ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ló lọ. Ìwọ dẹ̀ ti rìn ní tiẹ̀ lọ ni, kọ́dà tí ń bì fẹ́ǹdì ara ń tẹ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yahoo yìí. Wọ́n ní wá pàdé mi níbi kan, bóyá bí àpàlọ̀, bóyá ní oúnjẹ. Ìwọ náà tó ti ya oníjẹkújẹ, wà á dágbé ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ fáwọn fún òbí ẹ̀ nílé pé ìmú lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Wà á kọjá lọ. Nígbà tẹ́ bá jẹ, wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ tẹ́ ẹ lọ́rùn náà. Wọ́n ti rí pé ṣe oníjẹkújẹ yẹn. Ọlọ́wọ́ mẹ́wàá bẹ́ẹ̀ wá kìbẹ̀rù báyìí. Ìgbà tán bá lóòdù ẹ lóúnjẹ tán, wọ́n á tún fún ẹ ní nǹkan tó lè mú tí iye á fi rà pápátá náà fi gbé ẹ débi tó ń lọ ilé abaláwo yánu. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ máa ń lójúbọ nílé, ó ti fojúbọ sílẹ̀ nínú yàrá kan. Nígbà tó máa bá gbé ẹ débẹ̀ ò ní mọ̀mọ́. Ìyá ẹ̀ á máa fọkàn sí wípé ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ló dágbére pò lọ. Ó fẹ́ dé, abáde kan rìn. Àwọn ẹlòmíì á tún fi kámẹ́rà sí inú yàrá tán ti fẹ́ yọ pààtì, yọ gbogbo everything lára ẹ̀. Ó lè jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn òbí kan ti máa rí ẹ̀ pé o àbẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ọmọ tó lòun lọ sọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ wọn ò ní ṣòójú wọn. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣe bá wọ́n ṣe ọ̀tá ní yamayama bó ṣe wù wọ́n. Owó wa tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní continue sí.
Did you give birth out of wedlock because of the love of money?
Wọ́n sọ pé torí owó ni àwọn obìnrin ṣe ń láìkì ọkùnrin. Ní tèmi ò kò kí ń ṣe torí owó ni mo ṣe láìkì ọkùnrin. Torí ìfẹ́ ni mo ṣe láìkì ọkùnrin yẹn náà. Torí òun ni ìfẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ mi, òun ló jẹ́ kí n ní oyún fún un. Wípé mo láìkì pé èmi àti ìlà kọ́kọ́ jọ ríra lálàkọ́kọ́ yẹn. That's the why tí mo fi láìkì. Ìwọ tó sọ pé torí owó náà fi ń láìkì ọkùnrin, bó ní tiẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́?
Okay, in my own aspect, I won't say maybe the girl loved me for the money I have for her because she truly loved me because the money was already there. So either she come for the money or she came for true love, I don't know. That is my own aspect. So, but I think many of ladies are out. In fact, for me to even get to know if she's truly there for the money or for love, if I can get hold of her friend, I should be able to get that. At least the friend should be able to tell me that, oh, this girl is actually here for you, because based on I don't have time, so I can't really know if she's there for the money or she's there for true love.
Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn lè mọ̀ rárá pé bóyá owó ló fẹ́ ni àbí ìfẹ́ ni. Ìwọ ló máa mọ̀ bóyá owó ló fẹ́ àbí ìfẹ́, torí tówó bá tán, ibẹ̀ ló ti máa mọ̀ bóyá ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ni àbí owó ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́. Ibẹ̀ ló ti máa mọ̀. Tí ó bá sówó, ó ti máa mọ̀ pé kò nífẹ̀ẹ́, owó ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ló nífẹ̀ẹ́, torí ó máa fi ẹlẹ́ ó máa jà pa.
I won't know, and for now, many ladies out there are just, in fact, the friend I would actually like to me that she's there for the money, maybe the friend that have interest in me. But for now, I don't have that time to check if she's there for the money. By the time you wake up 8 o'clock in the morning, you are out there working all night, then come back home. You will not have that time to check if your wife is there for the money but your kid is there for you to feed. You have to give her money to feed that child. Living home. So where is the time? In my own aspect, I would say the person that gave birth for me actually loved me, because she have been there, both in the sweet time and even in the tough time. So I don't think she actually loved me for money. I think she's just there because I'm the right person for her.
Were you taught about sex education in school?
Ṣé ìgbà tí yóò lọ sí school, ṣé àwọn tíṣà yín wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀kọ́ ìbálòpọ̀ lórí condom, ṣé wọ́n fi ń kọ́ ẹ nígbà tó lọ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́?
No, kí fi ń kọ́ wa o pé ẹ̀kọ́ ìbálòpọ̀, kí fi ń kọ́ wa torí gbogbo kí n fi ẹ̀kọ́ ìbálòpọ̀ pàápàá mọ́ fi ń kọ́ wa ni. Mo máa mọ bí mo ṣe máa mọ protect ara mi. Kí n fi gbogbo yẹn kọ́ wa ní school nígbà tí mo wà ní school.
Àwa rò pé bóyá àwọn tíṣà wọ́n máa fi ẹ̀kọ́ yín nígbà táwa ò mọ̀ ní ipa condom, kọ́ sígbà tí àwa sì bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwa ò mọ̀ ìnànà ọ̀ṣọ́ condom, bí a máa lo condom àbí àlọ́ condom kó tó di pé àlóyún abímọ.
Kí n fi ìyẹn kọ́ wa, kankan máa ń fi bọ́n ṣe máa ń bára wọn lò pọ̀. Ìyẹn náà kọ́ wa ní school. Wọ́n máa ń explain bí obìnrin àtọkùnrin ṣe máa ń ṣe fúnra wọn. Ó náà kọ́ wa ní school. Kí n fi pé wọ́n máa ń lo condom, wọ́n máa ń protect ara èèyàn. Wọ́n kọ́ wa ní gbogbo nǹkan báyẹn ní school.
Ṣé àwọn tíṣà tún máa ń kọ́ yín bí obìnrin ṣe máa ń lò pọ̀?
Wọ́n máa ń explain fún wa nínú subject kan. Ibẹ̀ náà ti máa ń kọ́ wa ní gbogbo yẹn.
Ẹ wá ṣe practical. Ẹ lọ ṣe practical. Ẹ̀yin wá lọ ṣe practical.
Kí Ọlọ́run ṣàánú wa ni. Ẹni ìgbà tí àwa ṣì mọ̀, àwa ò mọ̀ nípa condom ní táìmù ìgbà yẹn. Ó ní jẹ́ káwa náà lè fi irú ẹ̀kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ká fi kọ́ wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n a mọ̀ wípé kò sí bó ṣe lè wù kó rí kí obìnrin àtọkùnrin má ní nǹkan kan papọ̀. Àti ní nǹkan papọ̀ náà ló máa ń di oyún tí ọmọ fi máa ń wáyé níbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú wa. Ṣé tó bá jẹ́ pé o mọ̀ ní ipa ìgbà tó wọ́n máa fi ń kọ́ yín bọ́kùnrin àti obìnrin ṣe máa ń lò pọ̀, tó bá mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ni kò yẹ kí o lóyún?
Mi mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀, ipe wọn máa ń protect ara ẹ̀. A pé mo mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ni mi ní oyún, torí mi náà máa protect ara mi. Mi mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn o.
If they taught us about condom in school, or using of protection in school, yes, at this our present age, even at this time of education, they did. But enjoying yourself as a young guy that you just starting life, you will use it, but there's sometimes you want to test it raw. You want to check if it's actually sweet. You understand? So at that point now, you can easily get a girl pregnant. So that is, if your luck no shine well, if the girl gets pregnant, is your cup of tea.
Would you recommend protection or abstinence?
Abstinence should be the yardstick, should be the watchword for the young ones until they are married. But whereby they cannot abstain and then the temptation comes in, I think that protection will help a long while, because it's not just about pregnancy. It's also about getting infected with STIs, sexually transmitted infections. So those things used to, with condom or whatever, used to prevent it. I, for one, I'm not somebody, thank God that I have my own. So, I'm not somebody who practices that one anyway, because I know that I like to practice it, do my own raw with my wife. So, but for these coming ones, I think protection is very, very important for them. For me, I will prefer abstinence till you have somebody you want to marry. All this trial and error, you sleep with this one and sleep with that one, sleep with that one, at the end of the day, the consequence may be very, very fatal. So abstinence should be the watchword.
I would say we should not abstain now. However, as a young guy that is coming up, if you marry, then your wife can say you know something you do. Then one allergy somewhere, you can't ride your wife. You know, go make sense now. So they say you have to make practice so that you'll be professional in what you are doing. My father is laughing. Papa, your time is there, not now.
Oh my God.
Now we are enjoying ourselves. Yeah. Now we're enjoying. By the time the result come outside, Belle come outside, we'll run back to you.
At that time, I will remind you what I told you before.
So
you should hold yourself, hold your body, so that you don't go and be scoring goal up and down.
No, we need to be professional. No, there's condom. There's condom. You use condom and do whatever you want to do. Then, when the result come outside, you score your goal finish. At least when you get married, when the right time come, you get married. At least your wife should be. At least she will give you a hand that you are doing well. Don't you think?
Oh my God! You see what he's saying? Can you imagine him? So you want to praise yourself. You want to start to do press up now, before the very time you are going to be scoring goal. No, now.
No, it won't be good for your wife to say, "Look at this 2-minute man."
It's not a matter of 2 minutes. Let me correct something. One impression. Some people feel that if they move whole body, that they must be practicing. Let me even tell you, if you do too much, for your information, if you do too much, you will waste a lot of things. You waste a lot of your semen. Not only that, you waste a lot of your energy. There are some people that have gone here, they do all this testing at the end. When they eventually marry, they won't have all that strength to now perform when they are married.
But I want to ask something.
Yes.
If having sex with different women, then eventually you get married, then you tie yourself together with just one woman, then one girl from nowhere just come and say, I want to make love to you. Then you say, no, I have a wife. Because that thing she's bringing to you, you have done it in the past. Yes. Don't you think it should be more better than that?
My dear, as the way I've taught you, the way you have gone through, you've known me, you know that is not the right way. You are only listening to boys. You are listening to boys and you are following the dictates of the boys, not what you are known for. I want to say that sticking to one partner is the best for you. Sticking to one person is what is good for you, because if you have multiple partners, you are bound to have problems, even with the use of this condom of a thing. Condom is not a guarantee.
But don't you think eating of too much of okra is not good?
That okra is medicinal. If you continue to eat it, it will continue to cure you. So there's no need for you to eat egusi today. You go and eat
but ugu is also medicinal.
Yes, I know. So you should pattern yourself to stick to one particular thing that work for you, and you know that egusi is good for you. Continue to eat egusi. Then if it is okra that is good for you, you eat that okra. Not for you to be managing and then eat this one today, change to this one. At the end of the day, the person's life will be cut short. Because everything you do have consequence. When you do here, you don't know the one that is carrying problem. And some of these people, they have spiritual problems. Even if you use condom, they will transfer some spiritual things into your life. And then I've had a lot of young men that are very well to do and their destinies are bright, but because they went to sleep here and there, they end up having multiple problems that spoil their destiny. So, and I'm saying that abstinence is better than all this testing here and there.
But there's a saying of our fathers that having sex as a man makes you look young.
Makes you look young.
Yes.
Ha. That one, I not maybe teach you that one, no. I did not teach you that. I don't know where you read that one. Maybe now you are doing. You know that you young, you Gen Z generation, you are now testing and you are promulgating some new ideas now.
No, it's there. Even go to social media. It's there.
Young, young, fún obìnrin tó bá rélé kó gbé orí tọ̀hún kó gbé ó sì ń bọ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ òun kú sára díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni ara ẹ̀ ń kú díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni because bó ṣe wà yẹn wàá gàrí pé lọ́jọ́ kan báyìí
ẹni a máa kú
wàá kà ó lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n aṣọ tí ń ṣàárẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ló máa gbọ́ ò ní mọ̀ pé gbé tọ̀hún gbé síbí òun ló jẹ́ kí compartmentalize so bó ṣe wà yìí nísìnyí condom ó wà òkè fúyàwó lé kò ń ṣe pé o ti níyàwó kan sílé nísìnyí wàá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó máa this guy fine yo o gbọ́dọ̀ débẹ̀ yẹn hey come and see you tíyàwó ẹ̀dẹ̀ wà lé jọ́ tó rọ́ Ọlọ́run kí ló wà lára fine girl tó pè yẹn tí kò sí lára ìyàwó tó gbé sílé olójú kò mú ò lọ ó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di fine boy àdúgbò so wà ní o fẹ́ gbélé lẹ́yìn tó ń ṣe yẹn máa ń para ẹ̀ sára ni lọ́jọ́ kan wá kú finally tí kò ní wúlò kò wúlò fún ẹ̀gàn kò wúlò fún ìyàwó mọ́ girlfriend tó ń pè gan kò wúlò fún mọ́ tàbá ní àdéhùn wà láàrin pé anádéhùn pé ókè jẹ́ ká máa ṣe díẹ̀díẹ̀ tó bá padà disappoint obìnrin náà lóòótọ́ so tóbìnrin yẹn ni ó dà so it's better kí obìnrin yẹn kó dúró lọ́tọ̀ kọkùnrin náà dúró lọ́tọ̀ títí di àsìkò wedding wọn tí Ọlọ́run fi máa náwó sí àṣẹ tó bá ti ṣe wedding tán so I can go.
Tí obìnrin yẹn bá wá gbà fún wọn pé káwọn ọjọ́ máa lọ́wọ́ sí ìgbà tán bá fi fẹ́ ṣe wedding yẹn ṣé yẹn kò bad àti pé tóyó obìnrin yẹn bá tún wá tí ó bá tún wá gbà fún ẹ mọ̀ pọ́kùnrin yẹn lè má fẹ́ tó bá di létà pé kò kúkú gbà fún gbogbo nǹkan tóun fẹ́ rí pé kò jẹ́ kó mú rí pé ó ń gbé sá fún un pé bóyá kò lè ṣe nàbí òkú bó ní kankan yẹn.
Ṣé obìnrin ó máa wò pé bóyá ọkùnrin ò lè ṣe?
No, ọkùnrin ló máa wò bóyá obìnrin yẹn kò pé kò ní òun fẹ́ ó ní ò jẹ́ kó gbà fún òun.
Tí obìnrin ò bá gbà fún ọkùnrin obìnrin yẹn máa ní lọ́kàn wípé torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọkùnrin tó wà tó máa ń disappoint obìnrin so olóbìnrin míì fi máa ń wo wípé má jẹ́ tí ìgbà fún má sọ pé mo láìkí ẹ̀ tí bá gbà fún tóyún bá lọ dé ó lè lọ ti dànù ó lè kọ̀ sílẹ̀ pé òun ò fẹ́ tí òun ti bá a ní àdéhùn pé kó lóyún ni so tí ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tẹ́ bá ti wà papọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa rí nídìí wípé boyfriend jẹ́ ni ò tí ì dìyàwó ọkùnrin náà máa rí nídìí wípé girlfriend mi ni kò tí ì di ìyàwó lé mi ṣé o bá mi ẹ̀ ti ń yí ẹ so ẹjọ́ máa wà lórí wípé ẹjọ́ jẹ́ girlfriend and boyfriend fúnra yín di time tí ẹjọ́ máa ṣe wedding.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn kan máa ń wà wọ́n máa ń sọ pé kóbìnrin kọ́kọ́ ní pé tóbìnrin yẹn bá ti ní oyún ó làwọn tó lè bá ṣe wedding torí lẹ́yìn ìgbà obìnrin mi ò lè ṣe wedding tán kó má rí oyún ní.
Wọ́n ń tàn ni ọkùnrin yẹn ń tàn ni because òun kan ti ní lọ́kàn wípé òun ò ní fẹ́ ó lè máa rí ẹ nídìí wípé bóun ṣe wà òun nìkan kọ́ lòun déètì ẹ̀ wọ́n pé méjì mẹ́ta wọ́n dẹ̀ ní Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀kọ ìyàwó ojú ọ̀nà.
Let me add something on this one. Please, if by chance two intending couples, pregnancy coming, please, I want to advise, they should not abort the pregnancy. Because I have a case of one of my uncles in 1979. My auntie wanted to marry with her husband, and the also other people want to marry because they belong in one church. The lady got pregnant that 1979, And because of fear of what the church will say and what the church will do to them, suspend them, 2 of them agreed to go and abort that baby. And aborting that baby, not knowing that God had a hand in that pregnancy. They went to kill that baby. They went to abort that baby. The womb of the woman closed for 32 years. No pregnancy again. They eventually were there though. They were there though. But for 32 years, they sought for pregnancy, went from pillar to post, looking for for the woman to get pregnant again. She could not get until not too long ago. She got pregnant. That is now at old age. Let us understand that sometimes when mistake happen, don't go and commit another second mistake in it. Because we don't rule out the possibility that there could be a mistake. When mistake happen like that, please, bear the shame, bear the disgrace, have that child. Because some of us don't know the way of God. The way God works is different from the way man works. Sometimes we want to follow this rigidity, legality, and then at the end you offend God and also hurt yourself. So let us be very, very careful. That's the area I want to come in.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo ti ṣe tán tí mo fẹ́ ẹni yẹn fẹ́ a fẹ́ marry tẹ́ni yẹn náà dẹ̀ tàtijọ́ wà ó pé a fẹ́ jọ marry wa kò ní pé kí n protect á pé à marry nìsín mo lè protect.
Is that so? What she said is all right. There should be protection when you, when you have somebody you want to marry, and the 2 of you, what protection do you need again? You meet yourselves, except maybe you have had enough children whereby you need a protection. For me, as a person, can I tell you something? He knows. What I did was, my last baby we had, I asked doctors to help me to seal it so that I can have time to play my game. That is what I did. So doctors helped me to stitch the place. She cannot get pregnant again because I've had enough children. So this is my time to play my game very, very well. That's what I did.
Kò ṣe gbogbo ọkùnrin náà ló ní ìfẹ́ obìnrin dénúdénú débẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì wá ọkùnrin mi wà tó jẹ́ pé ìfẹ́ ojú ló ní. Ìfẹ́ ojú ló ní sí obìnrin yẹn. Tá máa tàn án. Pé mo like I love you, I love there, I love nìkan torí tọrùn, I love you. So cherry bí ọkùnrin àti obìnrin ṣe wà yẹn, Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè darí àárín yẹn kó wà òkè kó wà tight. Ọkùnrin mi wà dédé pé lóòótọ́ àti òdodo ó lè nífẹ̀ẹ́ lóòótọ́ tí kò dẹ̀ ní sí ẹ láṣọ wò di àsìkò tẹ́ fi máa ṣe wedding. Ọkùnrin mi wà tó jẹ́ pé ó láìkì kíní ìdébi wípé tí ó bá ti ṣe bí ẹ̀ márùn ní èdè ara ẹ̀ ò ní wálẹ̀. So ìwọ obìnrin kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ bóyá ara ẹ̀ ò gbà. Ṣó ti yé? Tí ara ìwọ obìnrin ò bá gbà wọ́n máa rò pé ọkùnrin yìí kò láìkì mí o. Ó dà pé ó fẹ́ ṣe mí ṣekúṣe kó fún mi lẹ̀ ni o. Obìnrin yẹn á wà rú ọpọlọ rẹ̀ pé jẹ́ kí n sá fọ́kùnrin yìí díẹ̀. Ọkùnrin yẹn ó máa wò wípé mo dẹ̀ láìkì ẹ̀. A tún wá pẹ̀sákèsì pé mo love ẹ mo ṣe ń pọ̀ tó yẹ pọ́kùnrin tí ò love ní táyé pójú ìfẹ́ ojú ló ní á jẹ́ kó yẹ wípé tó bá ti lè fún mi ní kíní kó ṣe kíní kò gar out mo máa lo wẹ́lò mi. So pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọkùnrin ó pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wà ní ọkùnrin. Obìnrin mi náà dẹ̀ wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa wò pé ṣé mo lè fẹ́ lè lọ́kọ ṣá á nífẹ̀ẹ́ ojú sí àbí kó nífẹ̀ẹ́ owó ẹ̀. Ṣó ti yé? So láti bí ibẹ̀ lọ ọkùnrin lè máa protect ara ẹ̀. Obìnrin náà lè máa protect ara ẹ̀ pé ẹni yìí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ mo fẹ́ fẹ́ kóbìnrin yẹn má láìpẹ́. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bí ìgbésẹ̀ tèmi ṣe rí bí mo ṣe bímọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọ mi náà ṣe bímọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òun náà ṣe gbé ìgbésẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run wípé Ọlọ́run ó fún mi tọ́ kò gbọ́ ọmọ náà lọ́wọ́ mi àtọmọ tó bí. Mo dẹ̀ tún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn mẹ́mbà ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì mi náà tán dúró tì mí. Ọlọ́run á bá mi dúró ti àwọn náà. So mo dẹ̀ foríjì ọmọ náà. Mo foríjì ọmọ mi wípé kò ń ṣe adùnnú títí ẹ̀ náà. Ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run wípé Ọlọ́run fún mi ṣe. Ó dẹ̀ fún mi tọ́. Mo foríjì ẹ lénìí. Láyé àti àlàáfíà. Kò sí wàhálà fún ẹ mọ́. wàá máa lọ rí wàá máa bọ̀ rí ọlọ́run á bá mi wò ẹ́ ọlọ́run á dá ọmọ ẹ sí wàá máa mọ̀ ọ́ ṣe ò ní tẹ́jú lẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ o ò ní tẹ́jú àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ ọlọ́run á wò ẹ́ fún mi màá rí ẹ wò màá dẹ̀ rí ẹ tọ́ ibi tí mo tọ́ ẹ dé yìí náà ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa fún mi lókun àtagbára tí mo lè fi tọ́ ẹ dàgbà màá jèrè ẹ ọ̀nà á jèrè ọmọ lágbára ọlọ́run.
ẹ ṣé mà èmi náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá mi dé lágbára ọlọ́run ẹ ṣé gan mà èmi náà dẹ̀ forí jìn gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ẹ ṣé o ẹ máa jèrè wa lágbára ọlọ́run fún kún ọmọ lágbára ọlọ́run.
Àmín. Àmín.
Papa, I'm sorry if what I did got you upset. I know what I did is not actually the plan you have for me. I know the plan you have for me was different from what I am doing now. But if there is any way I might have wronged you with my action, I truly want to say sorry.
I've forgiven you. I've forgiven you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
I've forgiven you. So one thing there is that I know you, and me, you know I don't carry something in my mind, but I've forgiven you, and I've remained a father to you, and I will continue to remain a father to you. I love you as my son, and I know what you are capable of doing. I know that you just made that mistake, but let's forget the mistake. What stopped me can never stop you, okay? The grace of God is upon you to help you to get to the level you want in life. By the grace of God, you will continue to march forward, okay? So the love I have for you will never diminish for one day. You understand me? So just take care of yourself, and let's march on, okay?
All right, thank you so very much, sir.
Yeah, as well.